Hello and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. We've just beaten the Grand Cathedral, but it already looks like we're off to another fight to protect the townspeople from a human who is gone loose, I suppose. We have the option here to change our archetypes, but do I want to?
What now?
Let's see. What archetypes do we currently have equipped? We have a magic archetype on the will, which is considering our magic stats. Yes, good. How do I switch characters? Is there no option for me to in here? Oh, I need to go here. Gold attack on both the others, don't we? I would like to have gold attack on one of them. Oh wait, we switched off of gold attack on Hulkenberg already. I'm pretty sure we tried going with 2 gold attacks. Maybe that was just a white clad fight and not actually the final fight. In which case, I think the way it is right now seems fairly good. Although that having its next skill only unlocked at rank 20 is a bit rough because it's really just a protective archetype. I mean, it's not bad. I can use her as a tank. I think the problem with that archetype right now is that at the beginning of the game, like with free characters, I think you want to have more in the damage dealing way. Like you need damage dealers and you need healers. I think a tank is more useful once you've got 4 team members. So I kind of just want to quickly not record my journey. As the end of the episode, guys, I kind of want to quickly look if there's something that's more useful on the Hulkenberg.
Please do make yourselves comfortable.
What about a brawl? Expends life force. I really don't like stuff like that. She's probably not a great healer. Wait, what is the difference? Oh, I just wasn't on it. Right. I feel like a warrior would potentially work well on her too for now.
I see.
She's physically strong.
Fascinating.
I feel like it would just
right
generally be a good idea to get her to learn it as well.
I'm counting on you. Of course.
If only for me to be able to inherit skills from it to her knight archetype.
I see. A new means of protection.
I feel like that would be useful. Now, of course, that makes her weapon garbage. So she's not going to deal much damage anyway.
What now?
I had not considered that. I don't have a better sword. I mean, his weapon, I think, is irrelevant anyway, because he's just going to attack with his skills. Although I am running very low on money. Maybe I should...
I've been waiting.
Do I have... What weapons? Should I go with this anyway? Wait, skill inheritance. Oh yeah, I have put gold attack on her. And I can only use one, well, at the current moment at least. You know what? I want her to go back to this, just for the damage. And I want Stroll to probably switch off from that as well for the moment. She's... unlock conditions. Ooh, nice. He's been a healer before. We can switch back to that for the moment. We'll work with that. We'll make more money. We can go back to doing damage with by throwing money at opponents. For now, this
Is all well?
Hang on.
We've got to hurry.
Yes. Hang on, though. I do want to save before I do that. Because now, after I've changed all the archetypes and everything, I don't want to go through that again.
Is all well?
Because I probably will
On
lose
guard!
first time around. We'll see. Dorba's calamity ends now. Well, that doesn't look
How can this
particularly
be?
promising.
Was this creature's rebirth Zorba's plan all along?
If it escapes, if it makes it to the city,
That looks horrifying.
it spotted us! His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here!
Another city in ruins. Never again. It dies or I do.
Don't say it like that.
It's coming!
Because I can definitely arrange for one of these two options to happen.
Look at the size of that thing.
I don't know if it's the one you want.
It would be catastrophic if it breached the city! We must stop it!
But how are we supposed to kill something this huge?
Look there! That can be little else but the heart. Surely to strike there would give it pause.
I feel like that is evolutionarily unwise to have your heart exposed on top of you.
But it's too high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic?
A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature down first, its heart will be close enough to strike with steel.
Then we bludgeon the torso. Knock the wind out of it. Hard to miss a target that size, at least.
Start by attacking the body.
I mean, from what we've heard, with magic, we can just attack the top.
By this
Can we?
Roar!
Okay, resist.
Now, moving to the rear.
Oh.
Time to go offensive. Healer!
What about light damage?
Oh, holy light!
I'm assuming it
everyone all right?
resists all magic, but...
With blade in hand!
You know what?
Is that
We'll
all?
tank a bit first round. We'll see what happens.
Is that all?
Okay. Good to know.
Come forth, royal soul!
Do we still want to try everything?
Burn!
Probably do, just in case.
I can't afford to hold. No holding back! Let me rethink this.
How much damage do you
In my way!
hitting it? Oh,
By the
Keep it
sworn
up,
oath
Stroll.
of
it actually
knighthood.
is weak against it. Well then.
Huh! Take this! I will fight with pride.
We haven't tried ice magic yet.
Freeze!
It's a just in case. It resists it. I'm not surprised.
Only a flesh wound.
Okay. What is that?
He's badly wounded.
Okay.
Can
Well, he's
anyone
badly
heal
wounded,
him?
but he was resistant to that at least.
Are you prepared?
We will
Are you well?
heal.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
It's mostly to heal
Observe
himself.
the enemy.
That's fine.
Huh!
Oh.
Right there!
Wait, I can
I'll
actually
show you
hit
the
it on
essence
top?
of truth.
I've already said I couldn't.
You hit their weakness.
All
Now,
right.
what's the
That's
play?
your opening, Captain.
Whatever. We'll just hit it in the body anyway.
Is that all?
Oblivion dust. Did that do anything? Oh, whatever.
Take this!
Just hit it till
okay.
it dies.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. its heart.
Is everyone all right? Huh! Right there!
I'll show you. Let's go.
It's still gonna be. That won't have changed its. Where the heck is it? Status? No, not status. Where's the analysis? T.
Looks like we can't brute
I thought I
force through this
pressed T.
one.
Yeah, it didn't change anything for it. So
Take this.
keep hitting it with melee. Oh god, that's weak. I see.
Yeah.
Right, well we'll hit it with
Observe. Huh! Take
these
this!
then.
I won't hold back.
And we'll recover
We can do
Stroll's
this.
HP. Just in case it does something crazy. Interesting. That's a few.
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Are we supposed to guard? Or are we supposed to attack all of them?
Let's get on with it.
Weak magic, light damage to all enemies? Can we wait?
Something else.
They're just one enemy group. That's interesting. Wait, it's not even one enemy group. It doesn't it doesn't count at all. It's just still the body, but something's coming out of it. Okay,
I'll
we'll
hold
guard.
my ground.
I stand. They'll not break my defenses.
Ready for impact.
We'll see what happens. Okay.
What? The shell's back to normal!
I mean, that's
That
okay.
arm seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort, but maybe we should try taking that part out.
Okay,
Power
like, can
of life
you
itself is in my
can you
hands.
decide on what to take out? I mean, I guess we should just do what it
I shall
tells.
vanquish evil. The power of light.
How do you deal with magic?
By the sworn
Aye.
oath of knighthood. Huh! Right there!
You can reach it. Good.
I will fight with pride. Mage.
In which case I can use
Fire!
fire as well.
You hit their weakness!
Yeah.
I shall fight as
That's
the
your
noble I
opening,
am.
Captain!
Healer! Oh, holy light! They
That
die
does good
hard.
damage. Die hard. Then I probably
Okay,
need
is
to
that
heal
all?
this turn. I still don't know what that does.
Huh! Take this! A worthy foe after
I'll
all.
show you the essence of truth. Mage.
That's gonna
Burn!
get rid of this hand.
I missed.
Don't
Oh.
get sloppy, Captain!
God damn it, Will. Because that just removed our turn as well, so I couldn't even heal.
No holding back. Oh,
We'll
healing
heal.
light.
Thanks.
Plus needed. Is everyone all right? Huh! Right there!
How back! One
okay.
arm down!
We can do
Now
this.
let's work on the other!
Fire.
Hopefully they're just weak to the
hit their
same things.
weakness.
Yes,
power
they
of
are.
light.
That's your
Healer!
opening, Captain!
The power of
I
light.
am happy about that. Let's just use the light damage. And that doesn't
Take
do
this!
anything.
I will fight mage.
I wonder
Burn!
if there's like a second phase to this,
You hit
because
their
like
weakness!
The power of light.
as
That's
it
your
is
opening,
right
Captain.
Royal
now,
power within.
compared to the fights before,
Right,
this is
I
ridiculous.
I stand ready. Huh! Right there!
What a shame.
Good job, everyone! Talk about a close call!
And that doesn't even hit. Like,
You hit their weakness!
I was
No,
actually like,
that's
when
your
I
opening,
ended the
Captain.
last
Yeah.
episode,
By the
I was
sworn oath of
legitimately
knighthood.
scared of this fight because I thought, oh god, we just
Take
come
this!
off of a
I'll
difficult
show you the
battle
essence of truth.
that I kind of cheesed by throwing money at it, but that was preceded by an
can't afford to
even
hold
more
back.
difficult battle that I really struggled with.
Observe the
And
enemy.
now we've beaten
there.
those two, and we're going right into another battle that's
Aim for the heart.
probably going to be super difficult. And I've run out of money, and then it's just like, yeah, you hit it a couple times with melee, and it just dies. I hope I'm not speaking too soon.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Now, what's the play? Let's do this!
Yeah, medium HP. Weak
No.
damage. Okay. No.
Hut!
I stand, comrade! Lend me your strength!
Quiet for a moment to attack.
Nope,
Okay, that's
not this.
also not useful.
Take this!
So we're probably looking at Will and Stroll to attack together in a synthesis if there's anything there. Well, I think there might not be. These things.
I think
again.
those soldiers are coming again. I know! I could cause a scene inside and distract the soldiers.
Sure, Gallica.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Go for it. Okay.
I did it! Just let me rest a bit.
Yeah, you can have your rest.
By this power.
Guess we'll just
Come on!
get
I
rid
shall
of-
fight. Withdrawing! To the fore!
I did not mean to withdraw at all.
Yeah!
Is everyone all right? Huh! Right there!
Incomplete generation. It tried. It really did try.
Let's
But
work
it
together.
was not. Okay, they're all
Maybe there's a better
useless
choice.
as well. So we'll
Let's
just
push
hit it,
through.
Now! Aim for the heart!
and we'll aim for the heart again.
I can't afford. Hut!
I mean, essentially everything we want to do for the rest
Take
of the
this!
hate is just pressing F.
Take this!
There's nothing really else. Well, actually, if Will is the last one to attack,
Yeah!
Observe the...
he still does more
there.
damage, even if it resists
go.
it with
Fire!
magic attacks. So he might as well. So I don't think he's gonna need his MP or anything else in this battle. Brings out the assailants again.
I'm sorry.
Let's see how this
We
plays
can
out.
start against them.
Guard up!
They'll do like 30 damage. And then Stroll can heal. Will's gonna attack. Or, well, the egg, I guess.
Are you prepared? Are you well?
I knew you'd help.
I'm obliged. Is everyone all right? Huh! Take this! Push onward!
Now! Aim for the
And
heart!
then we aim for the heart again.
Hut!
It was definitely a good decision to give Hulkenberg, or to keep the knight on Hulkenberg for the additional attack power.
Sorry about that. I'm back in the fight.
Ah!
'Cause otherwise, how much do you do with... Actually, wait
What a mess.
We have items, don't we? Do we still have items? 100 ice damage?
Hold on.
It's not worth it.
Observe...
Because I only
Right
have
there.
one of them left. And these
okay.
items
Take
can
this.
come in very clutch in certain fights. And this fight is completely undangerous. So I'm just gonna save it and we'll take 2 turns longer. It's not even 2 turns, it's 1 turn longer.
I think those soldiers are coming again. Should I give it another?
Yeah, go on.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I did it!
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah! Done.
Stroll, you
Oh,
gotta
okay.
aim better than that.
Is everyone all right? Huh! Take this!
Hulkenberg,
Okay,
Hold yourself
now
together.
they can't hit it. Interesting. How much damage do they do? I mean, they still don't do any damage. That's good to know. Complete generation. He's gonna hit the shell.
All right. How's that?
Now! Aim for the heart!
We're aiming for the heart.
I shall. Hut!
Huh! Right
And
there!
doing relatively minuscule
I will
damage.
fight with Come forth, royal soul! Burn!
Lost its balance.
Yeah.
And then we hit it again.
Huh! Take this! Still standing, I see!
Fire! A tough one.
It is tough, if nothing else.
sorry.
surprise. They've
I
summoned
still
summons.
can't move.
Staying on the defensive.
I shall be as a shield.
I can take it.
Okay, that's something. It gained 4 turn icons. Okay.
You need
No.
training.
Job, everyone! Talk about a close call.
That is potentially going to make it more interesting, but I don't know.
Healer!
It depends on if
Oh,
it
healing
now
light.
has those
That
4
helped.
turn icons
Thank
every
you.
time.
By the swan. Right there! How's that?
But we're going to hit it anyway.
Aim for the heart!
And we will aim for the heart.
It's okay. I won't hold back. Burn!
Yeah.
Still up?
It will continue remaining up for quite a while.
Phew.
Hut!
Sorry about that.
Done yet.
I'm
Take
back in the
this.
fight.
They
We're
yet
getting
cling
there.
to life.
Hut!
Health is getting
Tough
low.
one.
Slowly but surely. It's gonna bring out assailants again. Who would have thought?
I think those soldiers are coming again. Should I give it another
Oh, didn't need a break.
Leave
Okay,
it to me.
Sure.
Leave it to me.
Keep it up, Gallica.
I did it!
Yeah, alright.
Yeah! They die hard!
Observe the enemy. Right there! Push onward!
I will come forth, royal soul.
Sure.
Still up?
Okay.
Give us this!
Now! Aim for the heart!
By the
Take this! A worthy foe after all.
meat! Fire! Still here?
I cut! Tougher than I thought.
I think it'll take one more. I think in this turn we should be able to do it.
Right there!
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Very drawn out, but surprisingly
Okay.
easy. Lots of experience.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. You know what?
Nice.
All in on the
I
magic.
feel strong.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Right. I could get used to
Never
this.
been on a mountain. Your status element for an ally. Alright. Can't hurt to have.
Finally. It's over.
You have my sincerest thanks. You risked your life to protect the capital.
GG.
We barely protected anything. The royal capital's in chaos, and Grius was one of us. And now he's gone.
Stroll?
On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening. Break bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria?
There's no easy answer.
There's no easy answer.
I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep.
Listen, Stroll. Alcest made his choice. To live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now. And I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain. And you have not fought in vain either.
There! It's them!
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll never take my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you.
Oh, no, we didn't do much.
May the teachings guide and protect you. Closure.
So you're the ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme.
Did you
And
say
killed the
close your
human
ear?
besides.
Wait. Oh, close your ray. Close your ray. Okay. She was some kind of amen, I guess. I looked away for a second. I was like, close your ear?
Now the soldiers might rest in peace. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis. It gives us hope. Thank you.
To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately.
'Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward, so long as you let it.
Yes. You're right.
Thwart Zorba's plan. I stopped Zorba the Necromancer's plot and was able to protect a piece of Grand Tread. Nevertheless, I was unable to extract Luis's whereabouts from him.
It's a shame we couldn't get anything out of Zorba.
We still need to
take
kill
what we can
Luis, or the prince's curse will never be lifted. If not even Grius could do it, what chance do we have?
Do you recall, just before Luis would have been struck, he was shielded by some manner of magic?
Are you saying it would happen again? That Luis would be impervious to our attack?
What? That's ridiculous!
Well, we'll get nowhere with idle guesses. To test the theory, we have to find him.
I'll see if my contacts in the Guard have any threads to pursue.
Whoa, that'd be great! The Knights are bound to have more reach than us. And we don't have much to go on otherwise.
But under the circumstances, I expect their forces to be in considerable disarray for a while yet. Don't expect too much.
I've my own matters to attend to. If I floundered this much against Zorba, I'll not stand a chance against Luis. We have to get
He
stronger.
has a point.
Well, until we've got a lead on Luis, let's make sure we use our time wisely. Okay?
Let's hone our skills.
Let's hone our skills as best we can.
A fine idea. We can never be complacent in our strength.
In any case, let's head back to the inn. And I want to check on Maria too.
Your attention, please, ladies and gents. We've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock, apparently. All very shocking. I'm positively staggered.
I like it.
Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say. But right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we?
Oh, I was wondering about those.
Now, the Sanctus Church has looked into it, and it seems like size matters. More public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Well, naturally, Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Oh, come off it, Count Luis. He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. It won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Well, you could do it. Well, I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment, eh? Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
Yes. No, we took down loads of them. I mean, I guess technically he was the only one under Luis's command, and then the others were under this guy's, under Zorba's command.
News travels fast, I see.
Well, just the nature of the inn, isn't it? Information is our lifeblood. I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eaten a thing.
The city sure isn't astir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Fortin's planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Really?
Okay.
That'd be great if it's
What
true.
kind of announcement?
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move then. Might not have much of a choice, in truth.
Okay, but that means that we will probably have a few days. What was it? Was it the 18th? It just showed me earlier. I think it was the 18th. So like 4 days to spend as we like, basically, before we have some sort of new deadline. Senate Council Chamber. They all look old.
We have waited long enough to rule this land.
Scheming king. What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
That face in the sky, is that really the king?
We didn't listen
Who
to
else
some
would it be?
blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright. As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own. That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that also the king's doing?
Is that not why we sent for that professed curse-breaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings.
Oh.
Tis an honor, esteemed
Interesting
nobles.
character design.
I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus.
Yes, all right, spare us the pleasantries. We want the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places. It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. If those who have earned a measure of the people's trust are being shielded, it must be by the king's magic. At least, that is my belief.
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask.
Well,
Though
I mean, you could.
I
You
can
haven't
say
tried.
there is one certain means of bypassing it. A duel could overcome this sorcery.
You're saying that based on what?
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romanticist.
And, that is everything I know. At the moment, that is.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own. Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
Beasts, the lot of them. A dog is happiest on its leash.
They seek a king with strength, do they? Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It was the 18th. Now it's the 19th.
First up,
We've got a few days left before Forden makes his proclamation, but remember, one way or another, this ends with us facing off against Luis. We can't waste any time. Indeed. Perhaps we should clear the monsters running rampant in the desert. It would seem bounties are available at the recruitment center as well. A recruitment center? Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there spots a few new recruits who are supposed to be, you know, dead? After a debacle of that scale, I doubt anyone there will be particularly concerned or idle enough to even notice. Should anyone press you on the topic, merely mention my name. Okay, so we can go fight, or we could go and do something more in regards to increasing our other skills, our social skills. While waiting for Forden to make his move, you can go meet various people, spend time with your allies, or prepare for the battle against Luis. Accepting requests from townspeople may open up more locations in the city. Always be ready to lend a helping hand. Lend, not land. I'm landing that helping hand right on your cheek. You can exit the city via Tradia Gate on Sunlumiere Street.
Well then.
Hear a voice. Having obtained the Follower's Echoes ability from Gallica, you will now periodically hear your followers' voices. Spending time with your followers will in turn increase the support they give you. If you happen to sense their voice, seek them out. Access the follower menu with 1 or via the main menu to select a follower and travel to meet with them immediately. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Perhaps we should.
Stay there.
Let me have a look at the map.
All right then.
M is the map. I like it. I don't remember what that specific icon is.
Go.
But we'll see.
But
close your eyes.
What icon are you? Oh, it's Stroll. It's a... okay. Well, in that case, I mean, we want to go to Hulkenberg. I'm assuming that icon means we could rank up our bond. But we'll go to Hulkenberg instead because we heard her voice.
Ah, 'tis you.
I know there's little left to do but wait, yet that has me more restless than anything.
Hail!
Ah, that's right. Have you a moment to talk?
The truth is...
Lately, I have felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. I hoped I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, lest it affect my performance in battle. How would you cope with such burdens if you were me? I'd read a book.
I see.
A book, eh? The mind does tend to clear when you're fully absorbed in something. Though myself, I've always preferred the sword to the page. Care to join me in a round of swordplay training? Your technique is self-taught, I presume? This seems a fine opportunity to start you in some formal training.
All right.
In that case, we shall need some training swords. To the weapon shop with us.
All right.
A fine balanced weapon, no? It is for training only, but you'd never know it from the grip and swing. It is most nostalgic. I once trained with that blade when I'd just become a Royal Guardswoman myself. It was not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's retinue, so I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. Each night I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark and spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered.
Certainly.
Some bouts I won, some I lost, yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who was the better. What was he like?
Well...
What kind of person was he?
Perhaps.
A reasonable man, I suppose. So he used to be, at least. Getting mag through interactions. When interacting with a follower or ally and giving them a response that moves their heart, you may obtain mag, which you can usually only acquire in battle. Try to be as open and receptive as possible to your followers' feelings when communicating with them. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title and rise to the heights of the order. But that actually is a bit more fun, I suppose, than the Persona way of doing it, where if you want to make it sort of optimal, if you want to do it the optimal way, you need to select certain responses because it raises your bond further. So you actively lose out on something that would cost time otherwise, whereas Mag is kind of like, you'll get it through battle anyway, it's fine. So if there is a really funny response that you want to give, I'm gonna do that now. To an extent. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title and rise to the heights of the order. We'd be champions.
Surely you jest.
God above, Hulkenberg, is it truly you? So it is you. You've returned.
Rotanth?
What a coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the self-same man. And who's this, pup?
Nice to meet you.
I'm Will, a friend of hers. You associate with this boy? Disgraceful. Oh, what do you mean? I mean, I'm taken aback. You indulge the company of this elder brat? You, once a proud member of the knighthood? Why does that strike you so?
Absurd.
I suppose like attracts like. The dirt suits a fallen knight.
You!
What? Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures.
What?
Commander? You mean yourself?
Yes.
While you wandered as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honors. So I see.
And?
And you? Clearly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I pursue a mission. One that far outweighs any glory found in the Order.
Whoops.
Oh, of course. When you couldn't save the prince, any dignity you had as a royal guard was well and duly snuffed, wasn't it? I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. How dare! Choose your words with care. No need. I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg. What an asshole.
Sorry.
My apologies. I'm sorry you had to see that. What a scumbag. He once spoke with more kindness than scorn. I do understand his anger. It was by my choice that our promised paths diverged after all. But we cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. Well, let us fight onward, in the name of His Royal Highness. That is the path I walk now. I can sense Hulkenberg's earnest faith and deep trust. Rank 2.
I have not the luxury of regret.
Knight Enlightenment reduces the mag cost of studying the Knight lineage. Okay. Did we gain both of those? Guard duty. Hulkenberg may defend the protagonist from an attack on his weakness. Okay. That sounds useful. Begging your pardon, but how do you know that fellow who just left? Merely an old friend. You don't say. Oh, see you around.
Very well.
Let us leave our training for another time.
Yes.
100 drills or 1,000 swings. It will take an unsparing regimen, indeed, to purge this distraction. Okay. Back to the hushed honeybee. And then it's roll. Oh, Brigitta. He seemed promising, but... Okay, maybe I should go talk to her. There she is. Yes.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Ah, just you.
You shouldn't loiter at any time of day or any weather conditions, not just not in a storm. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it? So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment?
Now then.
Alright, come in.
Now then.
This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. Isn't it actually an ambitious monster? No. That's it?
What?
Is that it? That sounds simple.
Yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-Igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe Igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why...
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me?
Why?
You.
Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far, you don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitte's dog. It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Did you look into me?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of...
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
You.
I'll be frank, Will. You're bad for business. That is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. As long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get ever stronger and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigitte's faint expectations and trust toward me. Rank
Yet
2.
still they oppose me.
Reduces the mag cost of studying the merchant lineage. Alright.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. Done already?
Huh?
Already? That's all you want me to do today? You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me.
See you.
Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will. I hope you'll be waiting as well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.